Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stark's Warehouse. And in this video we'll be concentrating on the actual casting of the prosthetic. Now my original idea was to actually near enough fill the mould with latex and then put the casted chin into it, so that way it'd push out any additional latex and leave a indent of my actual chin in there so it'd fit perfectly. But because with using latex, I didn't actually think about this before I started. But with using latex, it is an air drying material, which basically means that you need to leave it out in the air for it to fully cure and set. Now, when pouring latex, if you have a big pool of latex, it will take a very long time to dry anyway. And with the actual chin cast going in there, it doesn't provide much airflow, so it would have even taken a heck of a lot longer to set than I originally planned. So I scrapped that idea, and what I ended up doing was just making a slush cast inside the mould, just making a thin layer, and then filling it with cotton wool or cotton balls to make it light when it's applied to the face as well. Now, as you can see here, I'm just using a small paintbrush just to clean the inside of the mould out before I actually start any casting. Obviously I don't want to pour the latex in and get things stuck inside it, so you want to make sure that the mould is as clean as possible before you start anything. Now that the mould's all been cleaned out, we can go ahead and pour the latex in. Now you want to pour a small amount of latex into the bottom of the mould, and we're just going to slush the latex around the mould, which basically means tilting and twisting the mould until you get the latex where you need it. Now, seeing as though we're not using a two-part mould, what I did was slush the latex around the mould until it was as far to the edge of the mould that I wanted it to be. And with each additional layer of latex, I made sure that I didn't go as far inside the mould as the first layer of latex, and with the third layer of latex, made sure it didn't go as far as the second layer of latex, just so that when you pull the prosthetic out of the mould, that it really does have a really nice thin and fine edge on it, so it blends into your skin a lot easier. Now once that's dried and turned a yellowish clear colour, you can go ahead and start adding additional layers of latex to the prosthetic. I'd probably recommend maybe 5 or 6 layers, and basically do the same as you did in the first layer. As you can see here, I'm being careful not to go all the way to the edge of the layers that I've already put on, so they end up with a nice thin edge. Once you've put all your layers on, we can go on to the next step. Now that the layers of latex have set and dried, we can go ahead and start to pull the prosthetic out of the mould. The first thing you want to go and do is take some baby powder and sprinkle that inside of the prosthetic, and just take a paintbrush and just rub the baby powder around. The reason for doing this is if you don't do it, the latex will stick to itself when you pull it out and it will ruin the actual prosthetic. Once that's done, we can go ahead and start on the underside of the prosthetic by gently pulling the prosthetic out of the mould and brushing baby powder underneath it with the brush where you can get to it. And you want to be very careful to make sure that everywhere has got baby powder all over it so that it doesn't stick to itself in any way at all. Now once you get to the end, you can gently pull the prosthetic out of the mould, and there we have it, a very cheap and easy to make prosthetic. Now, I never got any video of me actually applying it to my face, but I'm just going to talk you through what you need to do right now. Now, here you can see is the prosthetic after I wore it. It is only a one-time thing. As you can see, the edges are a bit mangled up. But if you look on the inside, I just stuffed some cotton balls in there just to fill the prosthetic out more, and covered that with latex also, so it kept it in place. And to stick it to your face, you'll need what's called spirit gum. Spirit gum is just an adhesive for prosthetics. You can just put that onto your face, onto the prosthetic, and then stick them down. And once it's on your face, I just use extra latex just to dab around the edge of the prosthetic, just to blend it into your skin a lot easier. And now I'll show you some pictures of me actually wearing it. So here it is. And I just want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching this video series. I hope to see you again in the near future. Please like and subscribe, and once again, thank you very much.